Hey everyone, and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4. Today we're going to be playing as a very seldom played country. I guess not many people know about this country, especially Americans. Listenberg, led by Felipe Richard. The monarch is King Liston IX. Interesting. As Listenberg, we're about on the same level as Poland in terms of strength. Well, industrial strength. I think our manpower is kind of lacking. I think first we will do renew foreign policy, get some political power, and then we will go to our industry tree. Actually, this is really nice. A lot of people are trading with us. I don't know why, but a lot of people are buying our stuff, so we're much better than Poland because we have all these factories through trade. That's convenient. I guess everybody just loves Liston. We have some bad national spirits though, but besides those, we're doing pretty fine. We can get rid of this national spirit pretty fast. Yeah, and as Listenberg, we have, of course, our contract mechanic with France. I'm guessing that's linked to this national spirit too, because France has a lot of monopolies here in Listenberg, and that's ruining our ability to produce things for ourselves. We will now, as Listenberg, do the alternate history route where we become a mediator in the Spanish Civil War and stop the insurrection. I don't know if we'll be successful, but we'll at least try. Since we're the only country that's able to stop the Spanish Civil War, we kind of have to. We'll get a silent workhorse though, and we'll see what happens. I believe if we stop the Spanish Civil War too, it makes doing the integrate Spain thing a lot easier. Okay, alarming situation in Spain. We can maybe do it. We've unlocked decisions to have a discussion between the Republicans and the Nationalists. Okay, so yeah, we're just serving as the mediator. This is nice. We will just make sure that everybody is equally happy and that nothing crazy happens. We'll just do one decision for one side and one for the other. Make sure that this doesn't spark outrage. Okay, they're talking about the 1812 Constitution. It's good to see them discussing things peacefully. And this is great. We did the impossible. We have stopped the Spanish Civil War from happening, so that's amazing. I can't believe this. Okay, but since there was no Spanish Civil War, Portugal got angry and declared war on Spain. That's very interesting. Anyways, I guess we will go democratic. Since Spain is democratic and we helped them avoid their civil war. Actually, going democratic would be kind of problematic. Britain went their neutrality route. That'll lock us out of part of our focus tree. So I guess we will just go the route where we can maybe integrate Spain. I don't know if they'll allow it. They should be happy that we allowed them to avoid their civil war, so maybe they'll like being integrated. Yeah, it looks like France is going through a civil war. Germany's already finished their civil war. China's, I guess you could call this a civil war. Either way, I really do hope that Spain just accepts our agreement to integrate them because we saved them from the Civil War. I kind of doubt it, but we can hope. Wait, this is weird. Switzerland to join the Commonwealth of Nations. That's completely random. And this is great. We're finally, at long last, on partial mobilization, which helps us out quite a bit. Now the only question is if Iberia will allow us to form the Iberian Union. Okay, we are having issues with Adrian separatism. This is unfortunate. We'll do our best to curb it. Don't want our own country to fall apart as we're trying to integrate Spain. And great, Iberia has been unified. Our efforts preventing the Spanish Civil War did not go unnoticed. This is great. Now we're decently powerful. We'll just ask Portugal to join too. I don't know if they'll agree. They don't really like us that much. Otherwise, I'm sure that we can work something out. French Commune and King's Party Britain have formed a faction together, the Stresa Front, and are attacking the Czech Entente, which has Ireland. This is kind of confusing, but I guess we can use this as an opportunity to attack France and save Ireland. We have a new mission, a new goal. Our first goal was to stop the Spanish Civil War. Now we will save Ireland from British tyranny. And yeah, Portugal, no match for us. Not really. They lost the war to Spain very early on in the game and lost all their divisions, so their army was weaker than their army starts out being. But great, now we can claim to be Iberia. We get default major status, even though I think we were already technically a major, and then we can start integrating Portugal. And unfortunately, France left Britain's faction and joined the Comintern. This means it will be much more difficult now to effectively take France because we would have to capitulate Russia. I guess we can just go to Great Britain to save Ireland, but we don't really have a navy. Well, we actually do have a navy. It's just not as good as the British Navy. I guess we can start trying to build a great navy, though, to counter them. No harm in trying. Okay, Okay, but yeah, it's time that we go into France. We only really have a land army, and there's really only one place that we can invade with our land army, and that's France. And we got naval invaded, unfortunately, by the Soviets, but we are getting close to capitulating France, so I don't know exactly how things are going to go here. We can hope for the best. Don't really have any natural allies, unfortunately. Britain would be the closest, but we can't even join their faction because they don't want to be at war with France and the Soviets. We have a focus that will technically let us join Germany's faction, but if we join, they'll immediately just kick us out because of how much world tension we've caused. And we've made another nice encirclement in France. I just really hope we can capitulate France before this Soviet thing becomes more of an issue. We probably need to send more divisions down there. Okay, and we got very, very lucky. The Soviets withdrew a ton of their divisions from here because they declared on Poland, so that was the lucky break that we probably needed to win this thing. Wait, this is kind of weird. France leave the Soviets faction, or what? I don't know what happened. Okay, this is interesting. We got most of France's stuff. We took all of mainland France. We got Indochina. We're still at war with the Soviets, but they're not really a problem. I guess they're a problem for our new Mongolian and Tanatuvan puppet states, but yeah, there's not much we can do to help them. And the Soviet Union is capitulating all of these countries that we freed from France. It's going to be kind of hard to fight down there, but we'll at least try to save this area. Wait, the Kingdom of Poland is a personal union of the Kingdom of Livonia? That's amazing. This is the best thing that's ever happened. This is the Lithuanian-Polish Commonwealth, guys. They actually did it. The Soviets declared war on Poland, and then Poland became communist, but then Poland was in that peace deal with France when the Soviets made their new faction, so Livonia puppeted Poland. Anyways, that's all for today. I can continue this if you guys want, but I think this is a good ending point for the very powerful Iberian Empire formed by Lichtenberg. Hope you enjoyed. See you all next time.